Jamie Gibbs, I own Retain Limited and we're an industrial roofing company. I served in the Royal Marines from 1998 to 2004, medically discharged. We're off to a client's property that we're just about to do the flashing details on how to finish off the works. On this particular site we've got a will.
I was in training, got injured like a lot of lads, and I picked up COVID-19. I was medically discharged for 6 months, so felt a little bit cornered at the time. Obviously at the time it was a massive blow, because first and foremost I wouldn't be getting my green lid, I wouldn't be going on to my green beret. And as well I was going back home to a pretty dire financial situation. I did speak to the appropriate people through the Royal Navy. You know, they really encouraged me, they said you need to go and speak to the Royal Marines Charity.
We have recruits that leave that have only been with us a matter of weeks, and we have Royal Marines that leave that have been within the Corps for 20, 30 years. What you find is they're both actually in the same space. They don't always know where their next step is and where they're going to go. Within the employment and education team, the primary support is to be able to give tools in the sense of understanding how to create a CV, understanding how to change your CV, knowing how to apply for work and do your homework to be able to attend an interview and be strong within that interview and have all of the right questions so that you land yourself the job that you really want. On the back of that, we also do grants and funding. So if we have somebody that's looking to upskill or retrain in any way, then we will also look at supporting them through that training with grants. Will came in and he was a little bit broken. He wasn't particularly happy. He didn't want to be medically discharged and he didn't know what to do. And we just listened to him initially.
Yeah, we just talked about everything that was going on back at home, the reason why I was being discharged. And she looked at all my options, the qualifications that I did and didn't have, which wasn't much.
And then at that point we were able to say, okay, we work with some fantastic employers. They're there for us and they'll be there for you as well.
So yeah, she sat me down and sorted me right out. On her lunch break, in fact, she went out and got me these pair of boots here.
I said, right, okay, so there's your safety boots. This and this is happening and you start work on Monday. And yeah, you could see the pressure valve go and just the release, and his shoulders dropped a bit and he couldn't believe what had just happened.
As a business, we took a decision a few years back to try and help the lads as much as possible. I know the mental strength and the way that they want to work and the sort of the can-do attitude, and it's a different experience to other people we've employed, and I wanted to sort of try and get guys back on their feet.
So if I'm having a really bad day, you know, there's no sort of stigma behind being able to call her and just say, look, Zoe, I'm having a bad day today. I just need to have a bit of a chat about this and that.
It is not just about joining up beneficiaries with an employer. It's about making sure that they are fully equipped with the tools to aid their own transition and they understand what the employment sector really looks like and where their value sits and what their skills are that creates their value.
It's their background that's giving them the difference of what we're going to have. If you had two people standing side by side, one civilian, one ex-Royal Marine, you already know they've got certain qualities within them as the ex-Royal Marine than you have for the civilian. So those kind of things are sort of, you can't put a value on them, if I'm honest.
I've learnt loads. You know, it's just a nice opportunity to learn totally new skills, practical skills as well that you can apply. A lot of the skills you can apply to any trade, if that makes sense. It's been fantastic, I've enjoyed it.
In a nutshell, the employment and education team give lifelong careers advice and guidance, continued ongoing support through being compulsory discharged, as well as supporting our vulnerable veterans and spouses. Come in, walk through that door, we'll explain very clearly what Civvy Street is and where you will fit into it.